I know it's a little cringe to make a video about your own game, but I'm going to do it anyway. Maybe it's interesting to see my perspective. I will talk about my thought process, about the stuff I did. I mean, it's a very short game, so should be fine. And also, I wanted to make a completed game, and now it's chapter 1. I think almost everyone that joined the jam ever can relate. It's always too ambitious in the beginning. Why or when do we learn? Well, let's just start the game, and for whatever reason I can't select the config, which is weird. I checked it in the editor and, well, you can't do anything about it. I don't know why this happened. Maybe because well, never mind. I will just play the stupid game. You are finally awake, my child. You seem to be confused. I can read your mind after all. Let me introduce myself. I am a fungi that lives in symbiosis with this world. Man, I did write this, but I did not say it out loud. Some words I don't say that often, like symbiosis. It's symbiose in German, and I think it's symbiosis in English. Moving on. I created you to be my arms and legs on this world. Corruption is spreading. It is a threat to every form of life. I will show you your past and your future in order to give you some context. We will start with the past. The moment corruption found its way to our world. Head outside and go west. You will find a portal. Enter it. So, I wanted to make this. This was the home from the beginning, and I wanted this crystal to be interactive and be maybe a crafting station or something like that, and it does nothing. So that is that. And here we are, first map, and man, I did spam assets just to test the performance of bakin, and I'm very pleased with the result. And also one important thing, it would be great if you limit your frame rate for your bakin games, because bakin maxes out your graphics card. If you use a 4090, for example, like the best graphics card money can buy you right now, it will be 100% utilization and you will have 600 frames per second, which you don't need, obviously. And my graphics card makes noise if it's maxed out, so I like to limit the frame rate. Zeke from the Discord, bakin Discord, made a nice plugin, so you can just enter your target frame rate, and yeah, it works just fine. I have around 60 frames per second. And well, yeah. That's how it is. Whoop, what was that? Ah, okay. So, let's enter the first portal, the first big map I was working on. I think the camera moves a little bit too fast. Maybe I correct it in the future. Oh well, I forgot to read, but I mean you can read yourself. Those light particles are the subgraphics from the candles. It's the candle flame. I just turned it upside down. Looks kind of neat. So, what can you do here? It's basically just moving around and exploring. I'm using here a model as terrain, so it's not the normal bakin terrain that you can edit. It's a fixed FBX file. And yeah, I forgot to smooth it, so there are some jagged edges everywhere, which makes the map a little more ugly. And you can actually fight those things. I don't know if anyone tried this. It's just so, like, I had no time, I just rushed it. Made something, you just kill them. Way too fast. Okay, and then you collect those glowing things. I intended to make more objectives on every map. Like a couple of quests you do, like kill a certain amount of enemies, kill a boss, collect stuff, and a lot, like some platforming at least. I made this skill here. Just so you can maybe reach a higher place, but it has no real use right now in this version. But it's fun, you can just spam mushrooms. Very fun indeed. And yeah, I chose to place those lights so the player can at least explore a little bit, look at the map. Because it's all my game has. Some halfway decent map design. Yeah, it's a little bit inspired by there is a zone in World of Warcraft. I don't know, I'm not sure how it's called in English. Maybe Marshlands? It's in the first expansion, like in the Burning Crusade, the Mushroom Zone. If you know World of Warcraft, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so something evil spawned, and it's this dude. This was supposed to be a boss, like an epic RPG battle, but now he just slaps you in the face and you dead. You dead. The pure concentrated corruption was too much for you. It is now time to take a look into the future. Take the portal in the east this time. Yeah, the whole future and past thing was an idea I had on, I think, Saturday or even Sunday. Monday, like, the end of Sunday was the end of submission phase, so I had to rush a lot to get this out. But yeah, this map, this is the lost world. Everything is empty. Man, I'm not good at writing. This seems to be the cause of the corruption. Maybe you can do something about it. And yeah, you have zombies here. You can even fight them. It's boring. Basically, man, the fighting is a little too fast. I like snappy, fast battles, but it can be too fast. Yeah, so all you do is basically interact with the stuff. When I made this event, like the cleaning of the contamination, it was a whole different story in the beginning. It's the same event, but I used it differently than I wanted to. Like, it's supposed... The mushroom is growing and taking the bad stuff out of the ground, and then you absorb the mushroom, and normally it should spawn stuff you can collect, resource you can do stuff with, but I scrapped all of that to make this game somewhat finished. And yeah, everything I used basically is the crystal pack. Like this is a crystal. I put a transparent shader on a crystal to make this. This creepy looking moving thing is just grass. I scaled really big from the forest pack. The mushroom is from my mushroom pack, also with transparency. as texture. Same for the zombies, and I think I don't use any more stuff like my pack, which is free, and then the forest and the crystal pack. Yeah, and a whole lot of basic stones, and those stones are actually gray. Bakin comes with brown stones, and I just changed the texture. And after that I changed the lighting and realized you don't really see that those stones are gray, so well. I don't have much to say about this stuff anymore, but yeah, you can edit the textures of Bakin's models. You just don't, you're not supposed to sell those or just give them out, I guess. I mean, it's the free basic stuff. I think it's fine to share the basic assets in form of the Bakin export format. And yeah, it's nice to have a reference for how to make your own assets actually. So, did you see enough? I think we all saw enough, and this world cannot be saved. This world is already empty, and so are you now. And there you are, also with a transparent shader. I could have done this better. I think if you don't know what you're looking at, you don't really know what you're looking at. Next time. I hope you will remember what you learned here. Your fight is neither in the past or in the future. I will bring you back now. Thanks, man. You shouldn't feel bad about the outcome. It was meant to be like this. Now's the time to act. Don't let this world die. The corruption already started, but we are still able to turn the tides. I have faith in you, my child. Remember one thing if you feel discouraged. You are the last guardian of this world, the protector of life itself. You are the... Cringe warning? Mushroomancer. I think it's funny. Well, that's the game. There's not much really to play. It's really buggy if you go into a new game again, because I'm using a title screen which is not really a title screen. It's hard to explain, but yeah, you just like you're in the same game again, and you can't do really anything. So if you wanna play it again for whatever reason, just close it and open it again, because it does not save. There's no save function. Why would there be one? It's such a short experience. Well, that's about it. That is my submission for my own game jam. Yeah, next one will be better. Maybe I will join the jam that is currently, I think, is it running already? Maybe it is. The jam from Ash, the great something jam, where you can make submissions from different engines, like the code-free engines, RPG Maker and stuff. Maybe I will join, make a nice Bakin game. Represent Bakin. I think it's the best engine anyway from those, so well. That's it for the video. Thanks for watching and see you around. Bye bye.